Good afternoon. Excellent. Very simply, humans can laugh at themselves, at the absurdity of the world, at a funny movie, at a joke in class. When you spill your soup in your lap, I can laugh at that. Philosophers refer to it as risibility. So if you want a philosophical term, Aquinas defined it as risibility, the ability to laugh.
Risibility.
Yes, risibility is the quintessential defining feature. No one else. Machines can't laugh. The smartest computers don't know laughter. Animals. Your favorite, and porpoises or dolphins may be able to speak or communicate, but they don't laugh. Dogs may be loyal and may be able to figure out what you need to do, can be trained, if you're blind, to let you see through traffic, but they can't laugh. Yes? You cannot take free will away. I may give it up, my choice. For example, let's go back to the classic example of everything, the Holocaust. You are a German commandant. You put me in a concentration camp. I no longer have freedom of action. I am confined to your camp. I am ordered to do whatever you and your guards make me do. I still have free will. I can choose to laugh at your silliness of thinking that you can control the world by erecting a barrier of offense. I can laugh and reject your philosophical premise that your Aryan race is superior to the Jews, Gypsies, and other groups that you have put inside the wall. I still have free will. I just have very little range in which to exercise it. You cannot take away free will. You can take away my freedom of action. You may silence me. You can cut out my tongue. You can take away my ability to speak. You can take away pens and paper and leave me to scratch signals in the dust that will blow away as the wind turns an hour from now. But you can't take away my free will. This parallels a question that I pose in American Lit on reading Huck Finn. And as you both will recall, Huck Finn often pretends to be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm George Jackson. I'm Sarah Peters. I'm really Tom Sawyer. And Huck changes identity whenever it is convenient. So, implicit in your question is the question I pose to my class. Do we create or do we discover our identity? My personal view is we create an identity. Now, you work with all the things that you have, but you can create. Jay Gatsby created his own identity. In fact, the line, and I don't have my copy with me, is Nick Carraway says, Gatsby was the platonic ideal of what what an 18-year-old boy thought he should be. So yes, identity is created, not discovered. All of us have an obligation, I think, to do something unique and noble, something that makes the world a better place to live. If I was better in science, I could be a doctor and find a cure for some disease, or be a wizard surgeon and save people who had been run over by trains or shot with bullets, but I was never that strong in science. So yes, and it doesn't need to be large. What we do can be very, very small. It can be making the best chocolate chip cookies ever and bringing them to people who are sick. That changes the world. It makes people feel better. People who are in distress are made to feel better. My mother had a theory, when people are sick, bring them cookies. And I said, Mom, people are sick, can't eat. They're not. So it's not for them. It's for all the people who come to visit them. And then more people come to visit them, and they'll feel better because people are visiting them, and people come visit because they want to have a chocolate chip cookie. And so my mother's theory was that chocolate chip cookies solve the world. And she made wicked good chocolate chip cookies. That was her ennobling act. So it can be as small as baking cookies. It can be as large as being a doctor who finds a cure for cancer. But all of us, I think, what is our mission in life? Our mission is to find that one thing that we can do that makes our time here worthwhile. You are very welcome. It's been a pleasure.